Hello and welcome back. I'm Camp Christo and this is the Kaiserreich campaign. Things have gone from, stable to terrible in a matter of hours there. So these guys must all immediately cease training. And I think we're going to have to just kind of send half of them up here. Half them up here? Maybe slightly less than half of them to the north. And these guys as well should all be, send them up there. You guys as well. Yep, stop training. We need all hands on deck for this. So things have gone to bad worse, I say, because not only is Russia now doing this focus, which means are they trying to declare war on their own puppet? This seems nonsensical. There is no Syndicalist Ukraine. What are you talking about? But this is the opposite of a treaty with me, so I'm very concerned that they're gonna kind of attack me. Ooh, or they might attack Austria. I'm fine with them attacking Austria. Austria would probably trounce them, right? Well, actually, it'd be a very close run thing. Have they fixed their economy in Russia? I'm embargoing them, which isn't helping. But they've got industrial uprising, which is helping them. So, I mean, it'll be a close fight. But we'll have to see. But right now, we need to deal with this. Now, they haven't got any planes in the Benelux, so let's reassert our air presence in the Benelux. For now, we need all hands on deck. Let's get all the planes. All the planes. Interwar bombers are all we've got in terms of close air supports. Let's get some of those in. Okay. And now, guys, spreading out all the way along the line. This is clearly the weak spot. 10 guys are going straight in there. Wow. That seems like a slight overkill. You guys, if you could strategically redeploy to Brussels and then spread out from there, I think that would be most efficient. We are holding, it looks like. Oh, maybe I slightly overreacted to those red bubbles, but it did look bad for a moment there. These guys are taking so long to reinforce in because of the enemy air superiority here. They don't have any fighters though. In that case, let's go and kill some of those bombers. If they've no fighters, just our fighters versus their bombers will do good work. Nope, they just showed up with their fighters. Darn it! And not up here though, so let's come up here and see if we can attack some of their bombers here. Yeah, that's why these guys are taking so long to reinforce in. That's why we really need to get a handle on this air situation. Artillery is still a deficit, so maybe we can add some more to this. No, it's tanks that are the issue now, or at least shortly. Okay, so you don't need all of you in there. Let's spread out a bit more realistically. Maybe I don't train them. Not while there's such an imminent threat. I would love to train them though. A bit more realistic spread out there. Okay, now these guys are in here. This should be fine. When they attack from multiple directions, they actually help us quite significantly. Right, you guys spreading out reasonably? Of course not. But not terribly. There we go. Okay, this, with the new tank divisions, if any of them actually end up in combat, this should be a fairly impenetrable wall. Any of them in? Not this time. I feel like we should be able to hold this, but those red numbers concern me so much that I'm gonna pump the forts up another level. We need to hold this line at all costs, because there's so much factories in here. It would be easier to hold this line, but there's a lot of factories in here. And a lot of core population as well. Intervene in the second block. It doesn't mean they're going to turn on us, but it probably means they're going to turn on us. Okay, question time. Do we deploy these guys to the front? Or do we hold here? I think Russia's not buffed, but them declaring us, it's so bad. They might join on our side. It's possible. It's unbelievably unlikely though. Sorry, Finland, I've basically just given up on trying to defend you. I don't have the troops right now. I'm going to use these guys to try and hold this river and Riga. One there, One there. One there. One there. Just want to get them there as soon as possible. Start getting that entrenchment. Maybe spread out the extras. Like that. And I'm going to pull these guys back. It's a terrible shame, because we just got the United Baltic Duchy. But I think we need to pull back from this area. Focus on defense down here. I have built fort wall on this line. So we might be able to crush through Ukraine. I am going to try a crush through Ukraine. Russia, come on. Be a bro, man. I don't want to fight on two fronts. I really don't want to fight on two fronts. Okay, you can come in here. Where are you guys going? Need one of you here. One of you here. Nice even spread. Northern province is the issue again, but look at that defense. Look at their organization get crushed. Oh, the British have actually deployed troops here. I am surprised. They don't normally do that. Holding so far, though. Maybe we're holding so well that I can afford to take some of these troops and tell them that they're needed on this front. I think we are. Any new guys that get deployed, I want them deployed to that fallback. This is too defeatist. We can't give up all this territory. There's a lot here. I mean, especially in Ostpreußen. Look at all that repair factories. Why is Ostpreußen so damaged? Oh god, they're bombing us in Eastern Germany. I don't have the fighters for this. We need more fighters. Right, let's try and kill their planes that are going to Ostpreußen, because they can't have fighter support. At least not light fighter support. So hopefully we'll be able to do something. Right, not with the tactical bombers. The tactical bombers can stay over here. That's fine. Let's reduce this back down to a 200 limit, and then we'll add in any more. No. It's tough. Tough stuff. Russian Republic has joined the Commune of France in the Communard French War. And now they're planning a plebiscite in Transmessur. Ooh, that might mean they're going to go to war with Japan. Two-front war for Russia as well would help the situation. So they've declared on us. They've no one on our border. Do we try and rush down Russia? I think yes. It's risky. But I think they've declared on us while unprepared. And we are going to try and punish them for that. So let's see if we can gain some ground. If we have to come back to these positions, so be it. But we're going to try and gain some ground here. You guys could do the same up there. They're about to call in Ukraine, I imagine. Okay, but let's make sure we don't lose any ground over here. Are you going to the east? Yeah. Oh my god. I reassigned everyone. Assigned everyone to the front in the east. My god. That's so bad. I might actually reload a save. That's so bad. That is horrendously bad beyond all imagining. I will try. They're going to take Mulhouse. How long until they arrive? 23 hours. That's so bad. That's so very, very bad. Good lord. Okay, speed 2. Let's try and take this land back. But it's got forts. It's got everything going for it. All in the Tanatuvan Republic. They pushed us back fair and square here, looks like. That's okay. That I'm not so mad about as this total muck-up that I've just done here. At least we're still holding some of them. No, don't you redeploy. You guys stay here. Okay, so now we just select this. Anyone over here still assigned to it? Yes, you four. Come on, please regain. Please don't let them take Nancy. That'll give them control over Nancy, which has a factory in it. Only one, so it's not a disaster if they do, but... No, hang on. Oh, God. Darn it. This is so bad. I'm going to have to fall back to the Rhine, aren't I? I think I am. That's such a disaster. Oh, good lord, no. So bad. Okay, yep. Alright, no point crying over spoiled built milk. Falling back. Okay, cancel all the anti-air. We need these forts on the Rhine to level 4 immediately. Never have... no, there's not really a way I could have avoided that. Except, you know, just not doing it. That's so bad. Okay, retreat. As soon as you can. Come on. Why can't I retreat? Oh, there's 2 provinces here. Okay, retreat there. Oh, that's sad. It's so sad. We built this glorious defensive line and now we're having to fall back. In disarray. Well, I wanted a challenge. Have the Russians showed up here yet? That's good at least. Anyone over here? Yeah. God, this is bad. Call in Ukraine. Okay. You guys, with a sensible line. Go, go, go. Oh, I have to call these guys in. No, they're already in the war. One, attack. There we go. One. Push. Why aren't you guys attacking? I want Kiev. I want all this land. This land was all mine at the beginning. This is rightfully my territory. I imagine they're not here because they were all over here, but that's their fault. I'm after this nonsense down here, I'm not in the mood to give the AI inch. You guys, everyone, wherever you're going, strategically redeploy there because we need to get there quick and start getting some entrenchment up. Okay, we're holding this even with this terribly low organized division. But you guys, half here, half here. You guys, retreat again, please, as soon as you can. There we go. You guys, strategically redeploy. You guys here, half of you here. So we're losing all this glorious, glorious German territory. In Mongolia. Anyone showed up? Just a couple of Ukrainians so far still. Which is good for us. If I could capitulate Ukraine, that'd be nice. Can't believe Russia has an event that just gives them Ukraine. Alright, come on. Get here so I can strategically redeploy you. How long? 8 hours. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. You're late. Get out of there. No, get out of there. Must flee. Flee to the Rhine. They must not cross the Rhine. If they cross the Rhine, we're in deep trouble. I don't think they're going to declare war in the Netherlands. I don't think they have a focus for that. And they probably won't declare on anyone they don't have a focus to declare war on. They might get a. They might have built in a focus, like around the Rhine or something. Well, obviously, you can't actually go around the Rhine through here, but you can go around our defense of the Rhine. I hope they don't, though. I really hope they don't. Okay, everyone to your positions. Let's hold the Rhine. Please. Okay, any Russians? No Russians yet, so we're making unopposed headway up here, which is good. Have I called you in? You're in anyway. So Finland is now redeploying. If we just turn on Allied battle plans. Yeah, Finland is now redeploying to the front. That's good. If Russia had loads of troops on their border, they could have done to Finland what I'm now doing to Russia. Which would have been really bad. You've left one guy down there. That is very dumb. Now everyone's near the front. I'm going to reassign everyone to it, and then they will spread out again in slightly more sensible ways. Except for these guys, who for some reason think they're needed all the way down here. These guys would do. You strategically redeploy so you don't get caught again. And yes, there goes our glorious puppet, which is tragic. So all his divisions are going to run out of manpower, is the problem. All the divisions from Flanders Wallonie over here are going to run out of manpower and become useless. Which is pretty bad. Well, we are gaining here, though. you're going to give me control of the state. No? They don't want to give me control of the state. I'll have to let them have one state. Because even though they've done no work, they think they've done work. Landswallonia is going to capitulate as soon as Antwerpen falls. Bypass to put the Syndicalists back in their place and bypass maneuvers in Alsace-Lorraine. Bypass presumably because I lost Alsace-Lorraine. Oh dear. It's not good. It's not good. I won't claim it's good. Another naval invasion eastern Germany. Hopefully that's just them suiciding again. How are my fleets doing? Well, the destroyers are taking some damage, but they're doing pretty well. I could put the destroyers on convoy raiding. That way, if they try and naval invade over here, enemy just showed up in force. All right, let's keep our navy alive for now. In order to recall. Ah, okay, the Russians have shown up, but of course the Russians aren't buffed. So I'm hoping for a swift war against the Russians, followed by a focus on the Syndicalist threat. Maybe the Russians will have a communist revolution. That would be pretty funny. They're in the Third Internationale, which means the which means the Soviet Union might appear and be the enemy of the Third Internationale, which would be pretty funny. Let's drive some. We've got some trucks here. Might as well use them to victory point rush as much as we can. Come on, push in. Okay, they took Petrograd. So, you know. Oh, there goes Flanders Wallonia. It's so bad. It's so bad. At least we're holding along this front. So actually, you guys, Russia doesn't seem like it's a very imminent... Well, this is enough troops. Commanded properly, this is enough troops to hold this line. So I'm going to keep sending the new guys being trained over to Russia. There should be some kind of way, I don't know how you do it, to say... so I'm not claiming this is like, oh, it should be there, what they're doing, but... Oh, we're losing all this glorious land. At least we're losing some of the areas that darn agitator had damaged. That's it. Just don't go ahead of the fallback line. I know it'd be really hard to do, because you know, how do you tell the AI what's ahead of the fallback line, but... Don't move ahead of the fallback line when you're falling back to it. Doesn't work that way. Are our tanks less good at defending cities because tanks have a negative modifier in cities? They probably are. Right, how things are going over here. Still very little resistance. More resistance in the Ukraine these days. But obviously if Russia can capitulate, the Ukraine's screwed. They only have 61% national unity, so I imagine if we take... Oh, Stalingrad is a smaller victory point these days. That makes a lot of sense in this mod. If we take Moscow, we've already taken Petrograd. Petrograd probably already put them, yeah, 20%. If we take kind of this area, that might cause Russia to capitulate. They do, however, have 127 divisions, and I've only got, what, how many, I can't tell how many this is, but not nearly that many over here fighting them at the moment. And of course the AI is controlling it, which means it's being done fairly badly. Okay, 5 divisions must be enough to hold the line, so let's send more of my good divisions over to Russia. Focusing down Russia, I think, is a very valid strategy. It's what... I mean, I know it's what the Germans tried to do a bit in the First World War. Disastrously, because it took them too long to kill Russia, but still, let's give it a go. I'm not sending as many tanks over there, because there's lots of bad terrain, and tanks aren't very good at managing with that. Okay, speed 3. I feel like I can breathe for a moment. Go up to speed 3. Now, get your entrenchment up. And do not let them cross the Rhine. L 5 forts. Well, 4 forts. Combined with stiff upper lip. We should be okay. I told you to retreat. Why aren't you retreating? Japanese Empire declared war on the Russian Republic. Yes! Cultural Golden Age. Cool. Cool. So they're at war now with the Third Internationale. That helps. Russia now has to split their attention. It will mean they're present at the peace deal, which I don't like, but there you go. And I'm not just going to annex all of Russia. I'll release them as a puppet, don't worry. They're attempting to push across, but it is not going their way. Getting crushed. If I do have to switch these guys, probably I'll switch them to Marines rather than Mountaineers, so we can cross these big rivers with less difficulty. Any of you, are you trying to walk to Russia? You idiot. Get the train. Getting a lot of Navy experience in these battles. I'm tempted just to not end it, just because I don't care about the destroyers. That's a big push. We've only got one guy reinforcing in. Why is it 40 combat width? Oh, there it is. Tactics combat width minus 25% because of his tactical withdrawal attack. That is not good. And our guy giving 25% as well. Don't do any tactic that reduces our combat width. Right. They've got... Okay, we've managed to kill all their bombers that were up here. That's good. We definitely don't want you there anymore. Let's fly while we can. I mean, we need to win this. Got this air ace, which is good. Everything we've got. We need everything right now. Got some bombers. You know, why not? Bomb France. Close air support. Everything we can. Put it in the air. If this attack wins, we're in deep, deep trouble. Got that. That's great. Means we can do the Kaiser Wilhelm Society. Oh, God, that was loud. Oh, it's not good. Go on, get one of the freaking armor divisions in. They're much better. I could retreat one of these. Be risky. I could retreat the 24 Inf. Well, I won't need to. I'll retreat on its own in a bit. Non-aggression pact from Russia. From Japan. You know what? I accept. I would really love to not go to war with Russia as well. Sorry, to Japan as well. As all the rest of these bozos. But that is time. Oh, here we go. Good thing I noticed that. They're going to have no supply though, so we should be fine. As soon as this attack finishes, I'll attack down here. And then they'll all die. Bad luck, guys. Ready? Attack. Yep, the doom's there. Oh gosh, we're not actually at... not spreading out right. You guys come down here. I want to have, yeah, 5 on each province seems sufficient. Okay, well, the Syndicalists have made advances this episode. I am not happy about that, but in the next one, hopefully, we'll hold this line while we crush the Russians. And if we can do a quick crush of the Russians, that would really help us out. Because we had a lot of troops over on this border. Mostly they were crap troops, I acknowledge. But we could use the crap troops to guard ports, while we syndicate these actual guys to fighting the Syndicalist menace. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you then. Bye-bye.